It was upon the magic soil of Makoia that one of the strangest duels in all the world took place. It was the meeting of the old necromancer Unuaho and the great bishop Selwyn. When Selwyn landed ostentatiously from a little boat, Unuaho rose from the flax mat where he spent the long sun-soaked days in meditation and received his guests with a great amazing courtesy. "I greatly love that strong chief, the bishop," the old sorcerer said of the meeting long afterwards. "There's a difference between him and me, but so long as there is a man-child in my family, there will be a Selwyn in memory of the great and wise bishop." "Turn to the only God," cried Selwyn the uncompromising. "Leave your ways of darkness and turn to the light." But the old pagan gazed steadfastly out upon the green slopes of his island kingdom and the shining levels of the lake, and it seemed to Selwyn that already the sunshine was leaving the water, and the wind that blew through Hatupatu's head reef was grey and chill. "Why would I turn to your God?" asked Unuaho, gravely courteous. "Am I not a god myself, and are not the things of this earth subject to me? Now, friend Hedewini, let there be a test between you and me. Look upon the green tea that grows here before my door, and call upon it to die and wither. And when it dies, O bishop, I will turn and worship your God." The bishop looked at the tall tea, which we call the cabbage tree, and shook his head gravely. "Mine is a god of light and not of sorcery." "Then, O Hedewini," said Unuaho with a great and deadly courtesy, "watch the tea." He stretched forth a hand, lean and withered and claw-like, and the day which had been warm became cold. The long grey ripples moved across the lake, and while the old pagan cried his incantations, the wind rustled the leaves of the sacred Tawa grove. Before the eyes of the good and wise bishop, the sword leaves of the cabbage palm dropped and withered and died. The shade upon the grass dwindled. The wind had ceased to rustle in the leaves of the blasted palm. "See, O unbeliever," cried Unuaho. "Now, will you bring it to life again for me?" The bishop shook his head. Gravely and with dignity he bade the old necromancer goodbye, and went down the hill to his boat, never to set foot again upon the enchanted soil of the holy isle of Tenedo, last stronghold of pagan magic and sorcery. But he is not forgotten there, for if you travel the ways of the lakeland today, you will find scarcely a village where there is no man to answer the name of Hedewini, in memory of the great and wise bishop.